My name is Clarissa Taylor, and I am going to be talking to you about how to create a garden at home. So, first, we just want to look at all of these wonderful fruits and vegetables that you can grow yourself. I mean, there's a wide variety of things you can grow. I mean, anything from tomatoes, green beans, squash, zucchini. We have okra. You can grow tomatoes, onions, garlic. You can grow herbs for your pasta sauces, and you can also grow fresh like raspberries. You can grow things for tea as well, for you to make your own teas as well. So in order to get started on this wonderful garden you're going to have, step one is to make a plan. What do you like to eat? Like I stated before, do you like to grow tomatoes? Are you interested in tomatoes for salads? Or do you really love lettuce? Do you love greens for your smoothies, kale for your smoothies? Or do you really enjoy peanuts? That's something that you can grow. Now, once you've decided on the plants and things that you're going to grow in your garden, you're going to think about the space that you have. What space do you have available to you? Do you have a windowsill? Is that where you can grow, some herbs? And there are some fruits and vegetables that you can grow on a windowsill. Is that the only space you have? Or do you have like a small patio where you can grow in containers? Or do you have a large yard where you can grow rows and rows of vegetables? So once you decide what type of space you have available, then we're going to go on to our next step. We're going to purchase our supplies. We're going to get potting soil. We're going to be growing in containers, or topsoil if you're going to be growing in the yard. You're going to get seeds to start, or you're going to go to a big box store and purchase seedlings, which are plants that have already been started and they're ready just to go straight in the ground. You're going to buy pots if you're going to be growing in pots, or containers if you're going to create a raised bed garden. You're also going to need to get plant food. That's going to be some sort of fertilizer. They have hard pellet, or they have a liquid version of plant food for your specific plants and vegetables that you're going to be growing. Now, we need to have the discussion about containers versus growing in ground. What are you going to grow in? Are you going to grow in pots? Or are you going to grow in a raised bed? Or are you going to grow rows and rows of vegetables in ground? Growing in a container is really great when your space is limited. So if you're growing, like I stated before, in a windowsill, or if you have a pot with a lemon in it, a lemon tree, and you have that in your corner of your house where you get a good amount of light, or are you going to be growing in your patio? Those are great spaces for a container. You can also grow in a container if your soil is not that great. So if you have really hard, like cement clay compacted soil, then you're going to want to grow in a container until you can amend your soil to where you can eventually grow in ground if that's what you want. Another great thing about growing in containers is that most containers can be moved. So if you're growing in a pot and there's a lot of sun in one area, or it begins to rain, you can take your pot and move it to another place where the conditions are better for that particular plant. Now, growing in the ground is great when you want to grow trees or something like a potato that requires deep root space, okay? Now, another thing that's going to happen is over time, some plants will be attacked by pests. It's kind of a part of the gardening process. However, for the most part, as long as your plants are healthy, which means you're going to water them consistently, they're going to get fed consistently with a nutritious plant food for them, then they're not likely to get attacked by pests. But if they are, you can always get neem oil, which is a natural deterrent. You can use that to spray on your plants, and that will really help them out. Also, um, another thing that will help your plants is spraying a little bit of Dawn, like a teaspoon of Dawn, 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil, water, and baking soda. You swish that together in a spray bottle and spray it on your plants, and that's another natural alternative to defeat most pests. Now, you've taken your time, you've watered your plants, you've kept them free from pests, you've created your garden. Just take the time to allow your plants to grow, your vegetables or fruits to grow, and you can enjoy them. I hope that this presentation was helpful and gave you a little encouragement to start your own garden in your own home. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.